Back with David Brenner. You did not have a great success in the television series business. I remember you had a pilot called Snips.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're being nice. You're being nice. It wasn't that I didn't have a success. It was like Alabama.
Okay, but that's all right.
That's another record. You know, I'm the only performer ever in the history of television who had a show canceled a week before the new season began.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you think that's bad? There was a story in the Times this morning about an actor on Broadway whose show opened and closed in the same
yes.
night. This poor man moved here from, I think, from somewhere with his family, and he opened up the other night and he closed the same night. He was on his way to the cast party. The guy says it's all over.
I heard he had a rented tux. He gave it back.
Right, exactly right.
Well, what happened with mine was interesting. They aired Snip in Australia Monday through Friday. No one knows me in Australia, right? And they aired it Monday through Friday, this television show called Snip, starring a person no one knows in Australia. Biggest hit in the history of Australian television.
Okay.
They called up and said, send us all you have. And the guy said, we just did. Because we only did 7, they only finished 5. You know, it was funny, but it was ahead of its time, I think, or whatever. I don't know, network mentality. They said it was too something like not risque, but you know,
it was a spin-off of Shampoo, wasn't it?
Sort of, yeah. What they didn't like, I think, I never got the definitive thing. I was so glad to get out of L.A. and get back on the road. I didn't even wait for the answer why it was canceled. I mean, I was so happy to get out of that town.
You don't like that town, do you?
Ooh, please! It's so plastic. If it ever had a fire, that people would melt and stick together. Forget that town. I mean, L.A. it just isn't for me.
But how can you say? I mean,
you know, we've talked about this years ago.
I know, but you go there to work.
That's the only thing. I go there. I'm doing a Tonight Show the 24th. Let me tell you something. I leave New York City at 12 noon. I arrive in L.A. at 2:35. They take me to NBC. I tape the Tonight Show. I'm done the Tonight Show at 6:30. I stop on La Cienega. I get a slice of pizza that's men's and men's. I go out to the airport. 10:35. I'm on the plane. I'm back here in New York at 6:35 in the morning. I won't even sleep there.
Couldn't you maybe do a little bit better in this business if you would live in Los Angeles?
I would do
where
great.
The movie, you know, where the...
You hit it exactly. My career would be much better off probably if I lived there. But you got to decide between work style and lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a very happy human being. I don't need, if you doubled my income, I wouldn't be doubling my happiness. So why am I going to kill myself out there in a place I don't want to live? I mean, it's great for the people who live there. But
you are one of the people, I mean, you know, you're a star. I don't see your name in a lot of the columns here in town or pictures at disco openings. And,
no, I am at the discos every night, but I'm really not... I'm not like...
Shame on you.
Yeah, no. What else do you want to do? Museums aren't open past 12 midnight. Let's be honest about it. I like all these discos. I go. Magique, I'm there all the time, and Xenon 54, sure. But here's the story.
Are you out on the floor kind of bumping around with the
I'm a
ladies?
dancer. Come on, Philadelphians. We started with shaboom shaboom.
Oh, okay.
I don't make the gossip column so much, and I'm glad. You know, they really don't tag me. And I'll tell you how to handle the paparazzi. What I have always done with the paparazzi, the people who take the pictures. They'll jump out of the bushes and take a picture. They don't have to jump out of any bushes. They just go, Dave, and I go, what do you want me to do? Stand here?
Same here. Well, hey,
I pose, you know, give them this, and you find it. They take the picture, and they usually don't use it because like, how many times can you see that?
Yeah.
David Brenner seen it.
Did you go to 54 when it was hot?
I went to 54 when it first opened, when it was the hottest. I went to Xenon when it first opened. I was at Magique the first night it opened.
What is the magic like of standing outside in the street at 54?
I have no idea, because I wouldn't do that. Man, you know what I mean? Some people see the Tonight Show, and they know I'm a star, and they let me in. Okay. No, what I do, I think that the magic of disco, you know, to me it's a release. And it's something to do at night. I'm nocturnal. You know, this is a great city. That's one of the reasons I don't live in L.A., if you want the truth. There's nothing to do past 11 o'clock at night. I can't take it. I'm a night person. And in this city, you go to a restaurant at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and then I go over to one of the discos. I'm there till 5 in the morning. It's something to do. I don't like watching television. I don't watch television. I hate to say that.
No, that's okay, but I'm just wondering, I mean, are you bored in your life that you can't stay home and read a book?
No, I don't sleep that much. I sleep maybe 3 hours a night. You know, that gives me 21 hours of life. You got to fill it in. I'll read a book, usually on a plane. Because, see, there are some people who like to read books, or some people like to write books, and there's some people who like to live a life that someday someone might write a book about. And I'm in the last category. I don't want to read a book, I don't want to write one, I just want to live one. You know?
Okay. All right, let me stop for the commercial. We'll continue with David Brenner after this for our sponsors and the NBC television stations. The one and only, folks, David Brenner.